The Life of Donatello, a presentation by Priscilla Nieves. Donatello was an early Italian Renaissance sculptor. He was born in the city of Florence in Italy in the year of 1386. He was the son of Niccolo di Bettobardi, who was a member of the Florentine Wool Combers Guild. Because of his father's status, this also gave Donatello the status of a son of a craftsman and already put him on the road of working in the trades. Donatello also used to live at the home of the Martillis, and they were a wealthy and rich Florentine family of bankers. Here in this family, Donatello probably first received artistic training from a local goldsmith. In 1403, he became an apprentice under Lorenzo Ghiberti, who was a Florence metalsmith and sculptor. Ghiberti was commissioned to create the bronze doors of the baptistry of the Florence Cathedral, which Donatello assisted him with. One of Donatello's early works, and also arguably most famous work, is his life-size marble sculpture of David that he created in 1408 when he was back in Florence at the workshops of the cathedral. This figure followed a Gothic style, which at the time was very popular, and it had long graceful lines and also a face with no expression. This work reflected the influence of many of the sculptors of that time. Donatello sculpted the marble figure Saint Mark between the years of 1411 and 1413. Saint Mark was placed in an exterior niche of the Orson and Michele Church, which also serves as the chapel of Florence's powerful craft and trade guilds. Saint John the Evangelist was also a marble statue completed by Donatello in 1415, which was for a cathedral in Florence. The Feast of Herod was a bronze relief sculpture made in 1427 by Donatello. It appeared on the baptistry of the Siena Cathedral in Italy. This was actually one of Donatello's earliest relief sculptures and his first bronze relief. Donatello also created Annunciation, which was placed in Florence, enclosing the pair of Gabriel and the Virgin Mary. The date that this was created is unclear, but many say that it was probably made right after the trip to Rome. Also, one of Donatello's most popular works is Gattameleta, which was created between the years of 1443 to 1453. It was one of the first important sculptural repetition of the 2nd century equestrian statue of Marcus Aurelius in Rome. Donatello's image for Gattameleta was the ideal man of the Renaissance, which was a period marked by artistic awakening between the 14th and 16th centuries. This beautiful sculpture, however, created some controversy, because during that time, most equestrian statues were made mostly for rulers or kings and not just warriors. This work became the prototype for other equestrian monuments that were created in Italy and Europe in the upcoming centuries. Donatello was also commissioned between the years of 1443 to 1453 to make the high altar of San Antonio, which was decorated with 4 large narrative reliefs representing the life of Saint Anthony, smaller reliefs, and 7 life-size statues in bronze, including a seated Madonna and Child and a bronze crucifixion. Unfortunately, on December 13, 1466, Donatello died of unknown causes. He was buried in Florence and was buried in the Basilica of San Lorenzo next to Cosimo de' Medici. Though he is no longer with us, his legend lives on through all his masterpieces and beautiful artworks, which we gaze in awe to this day.